And yeah, welcome back to me streaming. I honestly just felt like streaming, and you don't need to question why I'm in a dark alley in Mondstadt somewhere. Let's just say I have my reasons. Anyway, we're in this stream just gonna have some fun, do some random stuff. And I actually want to show off my Traveler and Leveler up a bit, depending on what materials are available in that one domain in Sumeru. If it's not the ones that I need, we're just gonna grind some artifacts. Just a random one. Anyway, now let's get out of this dark alley. Maybe we'll also just do some... Actually, now that I think about it, I do have the story quest still for the new 5-star character that I haven't done at all. I guess we could do that one. But before that, let's go to Sumeru anyway first. Because I also haven't done my daily commissions yet. I'm actually really curious what this whole area is. Like, you have unlocked the area completely all around it, but somehow if you enter this area, it blocks off. You literally have Paimon pushing you the other way. Anyway, here's one of our daily commissions. And before I teleport to the next one, I should remind myself to check in that one domain to see what materials there are. Now that I think about it, I think I'll actually farm a bit of the Dendro artifact set, you know? Maybe do a couple of the open world bosses. Seeing which ones I actually need to level up certain characters first, though. Right, that away. Right. Whoops. And just so you guys know, I have my Dendro Traveler built as a physical character at the moment. Avoid those guys. Try to anyway. Because what we want is there. Apparently. Also, the reason why I actually at least once want to do the artifact domain for the Dendro artifact set is oh, hi there.
Scatter! Let's get it on! Ha! You're dead meat!
And the Dendro Traveler killed it. But the new 4-star character that should be coming out in the next version is actually a Dendro character, and is technically, well, not technically, but quite literally the first actual cat girl, aka a Nekomata, with 2 tails, which, if I recall correctly, means that they're either super powerful, magic-wise, according to the actual lore, or incredibly evil. To be fair though, cats are evil bastards. Depending on the cat, cause mine is just a lazy fucker. Who, for some reason, looks like he's high 24/7. But they also say that cats take after their owner, and seeing as I'm pretty chill about almost anything. Alright, so we have that one. I think that's what we actually need for the Dendro Traveler at the moment, because for some reason it likes to change the materials you need. Let me just check. No, we need those for that one. Yeah, here we need, like, it literally changes what you need. Also, I actually don't have this world boss material. Didn't mean to do that. So yeah, we essentially need these. Yeah, well. I mean, I can also just wait until the weekend to grind any ones that I need and want. Because we actually, well, I think on the Dendro Traveler, I actually need to build a lot more, or I need to level up her normal attack, seeing as I built her physical. I mean, I've also been actually leveling up Sucrose, and I just have on her the two-piece set effects of those two artifact sets that give animal bonus damage. Plus a goblet that gives animal bonus damage, so she does about, I think about 100 bonus damage in Animo. And as usual, my dog is sitting next to me while I'm streaming the game, growling that I'm not paying attention to him. Or so he thinks, because he's a cute little fucker who always guards the house. Yes. Anyway, enough of me fawning over my dog, and let's actually do this. Get back here. Dang it. I mean, I can literally just follow the ghost, you know? Oh, you motherfucker. Get back here. I mean, it's just gonna fly over there, but we just have to touch it to do the daily here. Yoink. Actually, do I have a different glider I can equip on the Traveler? Where was the dressing room? Alright. Sadly, you can't get the outfits, or the, like these slight alterations where, for example, with that one Inazuma event where the flowers are changed with a mask, because I actually like the look of that. Alright, the default. The wings of companionship. Nah, they don't look right. Wings of dissension, though. How does this one look? Yeah, I like this one. The wings of concealing snow. Let's equip that one. Also, let's pick up the Sumeru Rose, because why not? I actually also have, like, just over 20 pulls saved up. I did, like, yesterday pull one 10 pull on the gun. Well, technically I should have had more than 40 pulls saved up, but I decided with one pull to say, oh yeah, a 10 pull can't hurt. Yeah, proceeds to pull Ganyu and the new 4-star character. And then I just thought, I actually wouldn't mind having another constellation for Candace, and I do another 10 pull and instantly get her, so yeah. Needless to say, I now have a C1 Ganyu out of sheer luck. Yeah, these wings actually look a lot better than the default ones you get. You can actually also find the default gliding wings with a description of Mondstadt in Honkai Star Rail. Alright, where are they? Oh. Oh, it's this one. Double tap. And that's the daily commission, just hit those specific ones. Alright, there should still be one more, right? Alright. I'm assuming that the last one... Oh, I was assuming it was in the desert. For some reason, actually, since I put it on Sumeru, since I put where the daily commission should appear to Sumeru, a lot of them have been specifically in the desert area, like not even in the forest kind of areas. Most of them have either been in Sumeru City, like most of the time only one in Sumeru City, and the rest were all in the desert. Alright, what do you want? Meow, cough. Oh no. I'm looking for my kittens. Normally they respond to my call. My precious... or my pronunciation is a bit off today somehow. I've been calling them for ages and none of them have answered. How strange. Maybe because you're insulting them in cat speak. How did you mean by your pronunciation's a bit off today? Anyway. Well, I was calling their names actually just in the language of cats. Great, we have a crazy cat lady on our hands. After all, they wouldn't necessarily understand if we call them in our language, right? I mean... most of the time when I call my cat, they just meow like, what the fuck do you want? Anyway. Well, you don't have a point there. Well, you do. Oh, you do have a point there. Paimon, shut up. Still, I'm getting worried. Shouting myself. Hours like this. It's supposed to say. Traveler, I'd like to ask you a serious question. Leave it to me. The payment should be I mean, it's basic adventure stuff, so yeah, leave it to me. Would you like to learn the language of cats? If I could, I would say no. You mean you're gonna teach us how to talk to cats? Well, I've spoken to cats before. Yeah, quite literally. There's a cat in Inazuma that gives you a quest. And somehow can talk to you. Coincidentally, that island is populated by cats. Anyway. You mean Neko? But she can speak our language. That doesn't really count as cat-like. Oh, wait. Sup, do I like parodies? I mean, I guess. Oh, paradise. Well. Well, how about you enjoy a pair of... Oh, motherfucker! How about you enjoy a pair of these nuts on on your on um on your chin face? Oh, motherfucker. Oh. Well, that's quite literally the first time that one got me. Oh. Right, where was I? Indeed, in exchange, I will need you to help me find a cat. Sure, why not? Aw. Seriously though, that was literally the first time that someone actually did a these nuts jokes and I completely fell for it. So you agree. Why thank you so much. Can I just I mean, depends on what you mean by new or veteran. If you mean like Genshin Impact, I am like, I actually played it since the start, but there were like periods where I stopped playing it completely. Which also caused me to miss Eula, which is one character which I really want to have. Dang it. Anyway. Let me just speed through this here, because I actually want to finish this, and then I'll actually do the story quest for the 5-star character, which I haven't done yet. My AR is 58, and I'm actually really close to 59. Oh, and that's also my phone going off there. Sorry for the blue screen here. And sure, why not? Yeah, damn. Right. Whoops, wrong thing. Can you tell me if Kazuha is good for the Abyss? I mean, yes, if you level him up, I guess. Because honestly, I'm the wrong person to ask if a certain character is good for the Abyss, because I've barely touched the Abyss. And now I'm falling between the cracks there. Right. Whoops. I mean, there's literally like, you can literally like watch a YouTube video for that, I guess. Oh. I mean, Kazuha is a pretty good support. And I guess you can also equip Viridescent Vanners, the Viridescent Vanners artifact set on him to give him Resistance Shred. Oh, I just saw him a certain distance away. I'm just gonna follow there. And too far away. Getting closer. Oh, it's down here, isn't it? I can hear it. There he is. Nargis, really? But which one would be better for among Yoimiya, Alhaitham, and Kazuha? I would say. I mean, I don't know much about Alhaitham or Yoimiya, but Kazuha is a pretty good support. Thanks for the info mentioned, though. I have it. I have to go. Have a great day. Yeah, you too. Uh, uh, enjoy your football then. Did my character seriously just meow at the cat? Yeah, I'm just this one is just weird. I don't think I'll make that climb. Oh. Accidentally gave you guys a pandy view of my traveler. And I just phased through the bottom. Alright. I found your cat, Miss Crazy Cat Lady. Hi. I'm just gonna reply to that through the handy PlayStation app on my phone. Alright, that should have been the final daily commission, though. Is my PlayStation app just not doing it? Alright, guess it kinda glitched there. Alright. Sorry to bother you. You're not really bothering me though.
Thank you for choosing
Hang on
to
there.
stay with us. If you require any assistance, please let me know.
Alright, now let me just... Actually, let's just... For some reason, no matter where I go, once I complete my daily commissions, I just always go to the Adventurers Guild in Mondstadt for some reason.
Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing today's commission.
How many Primo Gems do I actually have right now? $88. Exactly. Right, so in that one domain where that one domain was the I guess the level up materials you need for Dia. But let's just go here because I actually need a better version of that Dendro set. Hang on while I fix this little issue. Alright. Also, just in case if you hear in the background a slight buzzing noise, that's the ventilator, because it's really freaking hot. And not in a good way. Anyway. I'm actually check. I mean, I do need them for... I do still need a lot of them for Dia, but... I'm gonna say I'm good for now. Do I actually have... Did I actually already do the weekly bosses? Because that might actually be fun to do with other people on stream, you know? Like, join a random lobby, see how well we do. Should I though? You're sweet. Thanks. I guess. Yeah,
My people are used to the
let's
desert
actually
life.
just do the domain here. Yeah, the max level version of it. And let's actually switch out Dendro Traveler here.
Time to begin work?
Alright, that's loaded. Alright. So now we should have all the required elements that get boosted. Gee, current player level is not recommended. I mean, level 90, level 90, level 70, level 90. Here's the reason why not recommended. Because my Barbara is still level 70 only. Yeah, that's mainly also because of the fact that when Genshin came out, like, I had a real tough time with her boss. With the boss you need to farm for her level up materials, you know? I think at the start I maybe only made it one time beating it. And then once I got other characters, aka this, well, technically, doll, it became real fucking easy. Anyway, let's do this one. And pray we get good artifact substats. Please not defense, please not defense, please not defense. I'm already starting now. I mean, just in case, I wouldn't mind having an artifact set that has like crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, and either elemental mastery or energy recharge. Because I don't know yet what the new 4-star character will level off of. All I know it's going to be a Dendro character, so... Plus, if it actually has elemental mastery on it instead of like energy recharge, it would be good for my Nihida.
There is no escape.
All hail!
Let me just do this. Ow.
I'll protect us.
It's
Ready,
also literally
steady,
just these 3 guys that you need to kill.
Inazuma shines eternal.
And just like that, I literally froze last second. Ah. Alright. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please. I'm begging you here. God damn it. I mean, HP percentage, HP, defense, and crit rate. Fuck you too. Dang it. I mean, I was just gonna do one. Oh boy. Man, I'm glad that I actually have a day off tomorrow. Huh? How come I already have like... Alright, probably like that one, these nuts jokes that I fell for. Dang it. I still can't believe I fell for that. Well, I hope Peter Parker is actually enjoying his watching the Madrid match. Right, let me actually switch to my Ganyu here. Do I actually need the... do any of the characters that I have actually need materials from Child? I mean, I haven't beaten up that Child this week yet. Yeah, the moment I heard that joke, it just stuck, alright? Thank you for that video, so this is basically Genshin. I mean, I haven't beat... Yeah, actually I haven't fought him yet. Funny enough, I actually have crafting materials for the Sumeru craftable weapons. The only downside is I don't have the crafting spec for those weapons. It's like for the bow and for the pole arm, which are the only two I don't have yet. I mean, I have the one for the catalyst, sword, and claymore, but let me actually first check. Do I actually have characters that need the talent stuff for... I mean, yeah, Ganyu has it. But my Ganyu's already pretty OP. I think Hu Tao also needs it. Yep, but it looks like I also have more than enough of those. And I actually need to fight a lot of these Whomping Flowers things. I actually also have thought about just building Candace here. I know, candy's nuts fit in your mouth, blah blah blah. But I'm not quite sure. I mean, I do have the... I actually have a lot of that crafting material. I mean, I could... Effectively, I could. I just can't level up her burst at all. Or her skill. But I can level up her normal attack. I actually really like Candace's design, you know? And there's also so far the first character with heterochromia. AKA the two different colored eyes. And for some reason, she reminds me of that one character from Yu-Gi-Oh! That one Egyptian lady that runs a museum exhibit. Here you have the most expensive character to get to C6. And just by random pulling, I have her C3. You know, I actually like Amber's Burst, but... And she's also free, but... She is actually a character that I just like... enjoy, you know? Yep, Ningguang. Why do they adopt the same pose? Huh. The fact that Peter Peter Parker guy just asked me about Kazuha, and I actually didn't even show him that I actually have him, and barely leveled any of his skills apparently. Also, I just got him off random chance. And I also have a story weapon. Because why not? It was free, so why not? Yeah, decent crit rate. I think she has, yep. Animal bonus damage. Wait,
There's still a lot
hang
left
on
to
a
do.
second. Let me just quickly go back. I think... I was wanting to check that. Yeah, I actually need to farm that boss to get 20 of these to level her up to 90. Or to unlock 90. Well, anyway, let's do this boss on stream with multiple people and see how laggy it gets. Damn it that I fell for these nuts jokes like right off the bat. Alright, 90 and match. You know, I think if I do all 3 world bosses, I should check exactly how much adventure XP I need to get to adventure rank 59, because again, I'm like really close to actually getting there. Please be a decent team. I mean, please be non-shit, I guess. A lot of times people don't tend to play a healer. Which reminds me I should get better stuff for Kokomi and actually build her as a multiplayer healer. Which is actually the reason why I got her anyway. Alright, so we have a Bennett, Child, and Dayluke.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I am ready. Tartaglia is ready.
Or not.
And Bennett too. And I'm the only one on PlayStation. Well, Dayluke is changing to Ningguang. I mean, if we had 2 characters of the Pyro element, we would have gotten like a Pyro Resonance, which gives us an attack increase. But at least Bennett heals and gives an attack buff. Says the player with a C1 Ningu. Says the player with a C1
Let it be
Ganyu.
known that divinity is mine.
Yeah, let me in.
Insignificant pest.
Little loading screen here. Oh, we actually need to.
Feeble human.
Ow.
Gonna hurt in the morning. Why did I
Ow.
do a miss?
Alright.
Bring it on.
That's the first part. Now onwards to phase 2.
I am the all-knowing.
Here we just need to avoid his attack for a while. Alright, Tartaki went for it.
Oblivion.
You missed. Or not. How dare you go for me? You little shit. Whoops, wrong weapon, wrong thing.
Adventure team, I have failed.
Oh no, Bennett died.
Your eyes have been opened.
Whoops. You missed.
We're way behind schedule.
Again, you missed. If we're lucky, we can still get out of this though.
Reality is pain.
Actually, when this boss came out, I thought he was gonna be tough. And that should be that. We should be able to do it from here.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Ganyu actually can one-shot these most of the time.
Now, your eyes have been opened.
And now he's gonna die. Wait. And burst.
Couldn't let your guard down.
From here, we're gonna win. Because he's KO'd for so long. Uh-oh. Well, he's mostly dead. Wait, are only Tartaglia and me left? I mean, he still missed though. And he's still dying here. Like we're shooting him with the drone thing. Oh no. And the other players revived now so they can grab their rewards as well. Which is also a good thing. Left the world. Wow. Oh nice, 2 world boss materials. No craftable items. And the stats for this are, goddammit, attack and defense and defense. Dang it. I wonder if I should tell them that they were on stream unless they instantly kick me. Because that also happens when you do these weekly bosses. They tend to kick you the moment you leave the thing. Are you okay? uh... Hang on.
Where did that come from?
Whoops, wrong button. And before I could say anything, they kicked me. Oh well. I mean, should they come across this? No. Hang on here. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, back to the stream. I should note that for some reason the music, especially the music in Sumeru, is actually really is actually so relaxing that it actually helps me sleep, which is a great thing for someone like me with insomnia. So, needless to say, I tend to AFK in Genshin Impact a lot, and then just fall asleep on the couch. The curse of having a very comfy couch, I should add as well. Also, let me just quickly tell that person that it's not a problem that they were talking to me while I'm streaming. And that's that. Alright, what weekly boss should I do next? I mean, I can quite literally solo Child on my own. Ooh, should I do one of those two in Inazuma? I mean, I don't really have a character that needs... Well... There is that one boss. Yep, that one boss. Ah, fuck it, I'm just gonna do this story quest now. I mean, I did say I was gonna do it earlier. Wait, that was the battle pass. I need this one. Confirm. I've already unlocked it, obviously. Alright, let's do this shit. I mean, hey, Primo Gems as a reward, plus we actually get to play him a bit. And we get to go to Inazuma. I mean, to Liyue. I have no idea how you pronounce it properly, but I just say Liyue. Because you get some leeway there. Alright, dumb jokes aside. I mean, most of these story quests do tend to take like an hour, like more than an hour.
on the agenda?
I actually completely forgot what you have to build Kazuha around, you know, like what specific stats you want. I think it was like attack mostly. Or wait, was that Jean? Yeah, I think Jean is where you need to stack a lot of attack. Because her healing skills offer attack. For some god unknown reason.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
Just so you know, that Chi-Chi is a zombie. So technically, she's an undead.
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
So enthusiastic.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
Oh dear.
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Oh no.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
There are several ways. Let's just say you don't want to check under the docks.
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
Oh my god, his dad is a carbon copy of me.
So, what about your mom?
Dead.
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse.
Oh no.
I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
But the owner is the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone.
Oh no.
I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
But...
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
it'll be a piece of cake for us. For me and emergency food here.
Genshin can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Genshin?
Hey! Who's talking about me behind my back?
Oh my god, the snake talks.
Cheng-Sheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset.
But she's a snake, though, and not a dog.
Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
Oh dear.
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju?
I mean, he's not that old, I'm assuming.
Cheng-Sheng, now's not the time.
Ah.
My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As
Let
much
me
as
just
you can
put
recall.
the autoplay on here.
Yes, Uncle... Dr. Baiju.
I'm also able to take a sip to drink here as well.
I
'Cause
see.
I'm
And your
thirsty.
family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Aw. That's no fun.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is.
Wow.
Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents
it.
are old acquaintances of mine. so I would very
How
much like to
old?
assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Just make sure she doesn't need any brains.
Very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Sure, why not? I have a feeling I should switch to a different character and not play as Ganyu here. So why not? There. Funny enough, I actually, on the Neo banner, filled my 50-50 and I actually got a constellation for Dia. I mean, I don't mind since I actually really like her. And I at least have her to the point where she does decent amounts of damage.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things.
No shit.
The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates... I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Yeah. Also, I actually myself have issues occasionally remembering things and being quite forgetful actually. So yeah. So this dad in this scenario kind of reminds me of myself in that regard. Wait, how far away is it from where I am right now? Oh yeah, it's totally just on the other side of a freaking mountain. Yeah, I haven't been through here in a while, so might as well just walk the distance. And look at the scenery. Man, it's like been a while since I walked through here. It's been so long I'm feeling nostalgic. Like, the first time I came through here, I was but a novice. And now I have a frickin' tank that punches people. The only thing that would make her better is if she actually had a decent 5-star weapon. The only one that I can give her just gives her energy recharge. It's also the claymore on the standard from the standard banner, which I have at R2 because I pulled that fucker twice. Found him.
Dad, can you hear me?
I think it's the dude standing over there. Just saying.
Look, there's somebody over there.
No shit.
Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
What's he doing?
Watch where you're going!
Well, hot damn.
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hutao!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and... my worst nightmare.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Aw.
Thank you, Director Who, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
Your name is Jia Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hutao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry. What?
God.
God remains?
Huh?
There's
Alright, I
no
need an
to
explanation
worry,
here.
Director Who. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt
Oh,
as to my
dear.
intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget that we're here too.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jia Liang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the
I
essence.
like that
Let's get
snake.
ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Wait, do we actually teleport there, or do they just leave us here? Or do we have to go there ourselves. I'm kind of hoping on the teleport, though. Need to fill that up with water. That was for something else. I have like a few chili plants growing next to me as well.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great
He's gonna
doctor.
say he can't,
He's
doesn't
sure
he?
to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
It's grim. It's a grim prognosis. Or is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
We'll be heading out now, too.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Chang Chang.
Bye for now, everyone.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Boom chakalaka laka, boom chakalaka laka. It would be funny if you heard something like that, you know. Yep, the loading screen of doom. Oh boy. I mean, we can hear the sounds and everything.
That ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Bayu's master? You mean Aya's mother?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Oh dear. Alright, where is it? Over there. Hey there, Hutao, coming in for a hug.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So...
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had God remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh. Oh, that vaguely rings a bell. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda
I
hard
would
to
say
imagine.
so.
But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
It does,
If he
actually.
had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Oh dear.
No, my grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know
True.
about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality? ... question mark?
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Maybe you will.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
And now we have to skip time to between 8 and 10 till the next morning. Which is easy enough by doing this. Oh, whoops. Should... God damn it. Off by 2 minutes. Well, that time should fly by easily enough. There we go.
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how
Dad!
How are you doing?
Are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
Aw.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
Zhang Li.
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
Aw. He took it on himself, didn't he? Baizhu looks a little worse for wear. Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
We're gonna follow him, aren't we?
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
Sup? It's me.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
Cough.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Life force?
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jia Liang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jia Liang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
You're looking even worse now than before.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying found that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body, and soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baiju. Let us help you.
Baiju.
Or
Don't
Baiju.
you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Yep.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you, but there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Oh my god, his own wife is poisoning him. Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy.
Alright.
As well as investigating Jia Liang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiang Li.
Ba-da-da-dum. Right. I'm honestly under the impression that his own wife is slowly killing him. I mean, going to this teleport spot should be good enough. And I'm probably just gonna end the stream after we finish this story. Maybe we'll do like one more boss fight, like just for fun, do the water boss. Right, turn around. Ignore the creepy little girl. Right. I actually never knew there was a house back here. First time for everything, I guess. Or you learn something new every day.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
My
Nor
thoughts
have I.
exactly, Paimon.
And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited
Wonder
us,
why.
she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
Let me guess.
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
Aw.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
True.
Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
I kind of have to agree with Paimon
Let's
there.
leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation.
I have a feeling she's
Let's
been
split
poisoning
up.
her husband,
But
though.
if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Several faint marks. Oh, god damn it. Let's just look at all this stuff and then just continue with the story. A book.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
Oh dear. Alright.
What is this?
Chung
God
Chung and I
remains.
found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains? Question mark?
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Well, shit. Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
Which is why he was walking towards the
Wait.
cliff.
So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading!
He was going back towards Qingse village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
His wife.
Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
There's only one culprit
Since
there.
this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house. You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
Paimon, you're a
Think a little
dunce.
harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here. and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
If Paimon now seriously says, is it his own son, then she's a real dumbass.
Huh? So you're saying... it was Jiang Li? Wait, but...
Dun dun
that doesn't make
dun!
any sense either! Why would she poison her own husband?
Reasons.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know of a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jia Liang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
I've only heard rumors.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time. Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this? Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? After a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon. Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach. Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing!
Paimon, don't.
Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament?
Haha.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
Yes. Strange, Baizhu has a weak constitution. And blah 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 blah.
Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck! This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there
Yes,
any way
please.
at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Well,
With how antisocial they are, if it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
actually,
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
I have a feeling it's either going to be Cloud Retainer or Zhong Li. Oh, Xiao. Xiao, are you there? Poof.
You called?
Gets Paimon every time. Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, This is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before.
Do you have to teleport everywhere?
I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Let me explain. You tell Zhang, or...
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive more. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried. The monster known as the Ch once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Chinxa village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Ch is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Thank you, Xiao.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Hi.
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't
Man,
panic.
he must have been...
Just catch your breath.
He must have been
and tell me
running like
everything.
crazy if he came from the pharmacy.
It's Jiaoyang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Oh no.
How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Can we get a teleport at least? Guess not. Well, teleporting is the faster way. Like, look, the dude went all the way here from the pharmacy, which is all the way over here. So, to run all that way, he must have been running like a madman. Either that, or he, for a few split seconds, got the powers of the Flash. Would still be funny though. And the moment I take a little bit to drink. Non-alcoholic, just so you know. Also, for those of you just joining, this is the first stream where someone pulled a D's nuts joke, and I completely fell for it. Who is your main? Currently, that would be Well, in terms of how much power, I would say Ganyu. I actually got lucky with a random 10 pull and I actually pulled one constellation for her. Like, the first 10 pull I did on that. But I'm actually building Dia here. Alright, back to pharmacy.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
It looks like he collapsed.
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Well, that's quick.
Dr. Baishu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Yeah, Chi-Chi
Quick,
is cute
please take
and a
Jialiang to the
zombie.
back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Funny enough.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
I actually do have Chi-Chi. I think I haven't leveled her at all yet, though.
Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
Let me actually, since while we're at
No
it,
other way to save...
cutting off Paimon, just perfect. Right, she's over here. Damn, I only leveled her up like to level 20. Aw.
The desert's a tough adversary.
Right.
But at least it doesn't
wait until
hide
the
anything.
oh god damn
What you
it!
see
Wait
is
until next morning.
what you get.
Like this should be late enough, right? Oh, what made you change your main then? If you were a Chi-Chi main.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baiju?
Yeah,
I still haven't had a
he's
chance
gonna
to
be
thank
looking
him.
worse for wear, huh?
Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Dot.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row.
I mean, he's probably tired because of a
I
different
don't know
reason,
how
but
I can begin to repay him
yeah,
for
let's go
saving
with
my
that.
life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiang Li once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them
dear.
again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang.
Yep.
I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baiju in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again.
I mean, I actually should level up Bennett as well because he actually gives like he's actually a character that a lot of people have in their teams. Yeah, I mean, funny enough, I actually used to have Yan Fei as my main. But I actually pulled like Ganyu, and then I thought, oh my god, she's supposed to be like super good, and then I switched to a bow. Anyway, let's go check on him.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
It's funny that they don't actually show you where the door is. Do we get some kind of cutscene now? Funny enough, I actually have like a mist splitter for Ayaka, but I'm not using it on Ayaka at all. I am using. Funny enough, I'm using it on my Dendro Traveler at the moment.
Huh?
Also, I have this text here on autoplay, so.
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
What banner or what character I'll be pulling for? Well, considering I wouldn't actually mind having the new 4-star that's going to be coming out, I'm probably going to pull on the Yoimiya banner. Because she also happens to be a character I wouldn't mind having, you know? Mainly because she's also one of the characters where I just like her design. And playstyle and everything be damned for that.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something.
Oh no. What did you learn? Oh right, I didn't have...
Jianli's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baishu's gonna nap for?
Way to ruin the
We've
moment,
been outside
Paimon.
waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Aww. Oh, come on. A loading screen just for that little bit of dialogue. But yeah, I actually used to have Yanfei as my main because she was actually one of the characters that could use the very first 5-star weapon that I got, which was Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds. I need to farm on the stupid domain for Pyro artifact. Yeah, farming that is a pain in the ass, I know. I mean, if you have,
Surely he
I'll
hasn't.
actually show it in a sec.
There's no way he could have just...
Vanished.
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Paimon, obviously.
Chang-Chang!
Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion.
Oh
But
dear.
with Chang-Chang's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
Reasons.
I made an error in my initial diagnosis.
Oh no.
Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment.
Oh dear.
And as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition.
Oh.
Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs.
So in other words, his wife wasn't actively poisoning him just because she wanted to get rid of him. She was actually trying to save his life by poisoning him. Convenient story.
Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather,
Oh.
it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
Ah. So that's why Zhang Ling did it.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution.
No
As
shit.
time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jia Liang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate.
Or that is what they call love. I mean, just saying, she's doing it for her husband, right? So... love makes you do crazy things, they say.
To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate?
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jia Liang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health.
Wait, I'm remembering
given that she's
text.
already been missing for several days.
Oh, he
I am
overheard
fearing the worst.
everything. He overheard everything.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It is something that happened like a few seconds ago. So, I mean, the main fact why I probably remembered it is because, oh my God, she's poisoning her own husband. Like, certain things will stick for a while in my mind, and other things also, after like a second it's gone.
It's Jiao Liang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place.
True.
I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure
The
I'll be
way,
able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Cough.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Very well.
Hu Tao is also
follow
spying
me.
on him the entire time. Huh.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes, this could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the
thanks for
third
that one.
and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet.
I mean, I don't really ask for likes, but it's still appreciated.
Dr. Baishu?
Helps me know if you guys, if people actually like my stream and
Up
everything.
to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Only thing that I would actually ask for is I every week make like a voting poll in my community tab for what I should be streaming this weekend. So if there's anything in that list you would like me to stream, feel free to have a look and give it a vote if something of interest is there. Because right now only 1 person voted. But yeah, what I wanted to show earlier with the pyro artifacts, let me just use the quicker method here. Let me just go all the way back here. If you actually have Xinyan, she actually skills off of, or her shield I think actually skills off her defense, so if you get any of the pyro artifacts with like defense, you can just put it on her. Actually, what did I put on her? Sacrificial greatsword. Oh. This sands, which actually just gives defense. Oh, and a huh. Well, anyway. All right.
Show me your prescription. I can't read what this says.
Well, while I'm here, might as well go to the actual store here. Wait, since when was there a new recipe in here? Oh well. I give all the defense pyro for Strongbox. Yeah, I mean, it's just if you have her and you know. I mean, again, you can always just look up like a YouTube video on how to build a certain character for what artifact stats would be better and everything, or what would be good. I mean, she does provide a shield, which in some cases can be good. Still though, the best shield character by far is the Geo Archon. Still. Funny enough, so far of the playable Archons, that's the only one that I'm missing. Right. And I'm actually happy with how much damage my Dia does at the moment. Like, just over 10,000 while she's in her burst, so... And her... I just like her because she literally just throws her sword away and just starts punching people.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
I actually use Barbara mostly because she's the only built healer that I have, and I actually have her Ascension. No, wait, no, not Ascension. Like, I have her Constellation where if a character dies while she's on the team, she instantly revives that character. I think it's her C6, though.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, Can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
Huh. We just had to fly over there for this little bit of dialogue,
Yes,
and now we have to follow.
I'm sure of it.
Hang on, let me actually check while we're here. Constellation. No. No. Yeah, I think it's literally her C6. Yeah, when Barbara is in the party, but not on the field, and one of your own party members fails, automatically... Oh, falls, sorry. Automatically revive the fallen character, fully restores the revived character's HP to 100%. This effect can only occur once every 15 minutes. Jeez. Now I want her in C6 run. Yeah. Honestly, this is mostly because I played Genshin from the start, and with like a lot of the events, you could like I think either you could pick Barbara, or I just pulled and got her while there was a raid up for her in one of the event banners. That's mostly how I got her to C6.
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
Funny enough, the only character that I have that I actually spent a crap ton of money on, simply to get one of her ascension path or one of her constellations, would be the Raiden Shogun. Now, I should stress, yes, I spent a lot of money on it, but I first double-checked. Yeah, 3.4. Yeah, I actually started Genshin like when I think like one version after it came out. I actually can't remember because I wasn't really checking the version. But as I was about to say, the I did like double check before spending the money on Genshin Impact to get
no purpose
a
whatsoever.
C3 Raiden Shogun to, you know, I just checked it so that I actually could without consequences, you know.
This place feels familiar.
It's in here.
I think I've been here before.
But yeah, before you spend like that much money, or a lot of money, you should double check.
Here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember.
I mean,
this
I
place.
do a lot of times. Like save up my pity when when I hit 90, or well, my pity is every time around 80. So right as I hit 70 pulls in on a banner, and it's on a character banner that I don't want, I tend to save it. So I guess, well, I did actually get lucky with Raiden Shogun as well, so I spent just a little over 100 euros. Keep in mind though that if you actually buy the 100 euros thing, you because I bought it when it got reset, so I got double the amount. During those pulls, I actually got lucky and pulled three 5 stars, one of which being Dayluk. But yeah, I actually not only did I use my pity, but I also got really lucky after hitting pity again. Yeah, that is a lot of money, but again, I first checked if I could spend that money on it, you know? Plus, again, I did mention that it got reset at that time, or that it at some point got reset. Yeah, I mean, spending money on Genshin Impact is like, well, if you enjoy the game and everything, but if it's like for a character you like really want, which in my case would now be only if Yuluk got a rerun. But you tend to want to really try and get it. Also, if you want to calculate how many pulls you are in for like before you hit the next pity, just count from either the last 5-star you pulled, or if you just started and you haven't gotten a 5-star yet, just like count how many characters or how many pulls you did so far. Also, the standard banner is counted separately. I'm actually close to pity on that one. But yeah, just count if you have like 80 to 90 pulls, or, well, I don't know for other people, because again, I have
Xiaoliang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest
you can
here while we continue the
you
search.
can actually check your pity by just looking at your history and then just counting. I mean, if you haven't pulled not a 5-star yet, you can just pull from, or you can just count from where you started, or from completely at the end. And if you have like 70, you might be the same as me and get it on around 80 pulls in. Or for some reason people do keep saying that the pity is at 90. Again, for me it's for some reason at 80 exactly. Maybe I'm just lucky with that, but
No, I have to keep going. Zhongli is still waiting for me.
I mean, I would show the pity, but for some reason whenever I want to show that on PlayStation, it'll cut out, or it'll actually give, during the stream, it'll actually give you guys a blue screen. But
my people are used.
yeah, I currently only have 23 pulls saved, but if for me it says in the bottom there history, and since I'm on PlayStation, it's the down arrow down. Time of pulling. Huh. But also just keep in mind that once you hit pity, it's a 50-50 if it's the character you want, or if it's the featured 5-star, or if it's anything from the standard banner. I actually lost the 50-50 so many times that I actually have a C6 gene. That's how many times I failed the 50-50. But if you actually check history, you should be able to count from when you pulled the last 5-star that you got, and then just count from there if it's the pity. Because if you actually pull the a 5-star before you hit pity, that doesn't count for the pity. So you still need to count from the 5-star you got from the pity. I mean, do I actually can I? Let me just check if I can actually show. Nope. Instantly goes to blue screen for you guys. Sorry for that.
To the desert life, but still.
Okay, let's continue this. Oh no, recommended elements. Dendro and Geo. I actually don't have a built Geo character. And my Nahida is kind of bad.
Hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms behind for them.
I mean, just for fun, or just for the lulz, I could just add Dendro Traveler to the team here.
There's still a long road ahead.
Alright, let's do this. And die horribly. That's my assumption most of the time. Yeah, no shit, my party level's too low. My Barbara is still level 70. And I'm going into a level 90 dungeon. And I've already been streaming for 2 hours. Dang. Yeah, maybe I will actually, I know, my English isn't the best, but maybe I'll actually do the other world or weekly boss, the last 2 weekly bosses.
This place gives Paimon the
as well.
creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear immature and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel?
Huh.
Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
They died?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Even though we actually get to test him in an actual fight here, I'm gonna say nope. I mean, I probably will use him because, again, he is a Dendro character. Hey there.
Look alive!
I mean, sure you can. Alright. I mean, you will have to say if a certain person joining it would be you, you know.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
You only just have to wait until I finish this story bit. Oh crap, I actually forgot to read there. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A
Which didn't work.
Incense? You sure? Because we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No
Gee,
doubt
I wonder
an
what that
encounter
entity
with
is.
the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this
I'm currently
cave.
still AR-58.
After them, Jiang
I'm
Li
actually
was the
really
next
close
person
to
discover this place
AR-59.
and what lies inside. But
I've
to
been
her,
playing for a
it
while, I
presented
know.
an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
I actually don't know.
I'm fine.
AR Fifty-One, I can
feel it.
I can't join your world.
Is right below us, waiting for me.
That actually sucks. I actually didn't know that there was like a limit to difference between the world and everything. I mean, you can. I think you can actually use my UID to specifically join my world if you actually could. Which, oddly enough, is only displayed on my screen when I'm streaming. Because it actually is just outside of screen when I'm just playing this normally. Also, just want to show this real quick. You know how you can get like the craftable weapons or craftable weapon materials, right? I've actually faced the weekly boss in Sumeru so many times that I actually have 3 of the craftable weapons materials, 2 of which being bow, for the only 2 craftable Sumeru weapons that I do not have the crafting recipe for. Which, yeah. Dang.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Activate. Huh.
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it,
No
the
shit,
energy
Paimon.
released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Oh god damn it, they're gonna make me do a puzzle, aren't they? Yep. Alright, can't hurt that. Oh god damn it. How is saying no shit Paimon cute? Oh. I can't push in that direction, so whoops. Didn't mean to change character, but maybe now that will deactivate. Yep. Oh wait, do I have to... I did, I only just saw the chest because it was... because of the prompt. Wait, what do I actually have to do here? Huh.
Mind the side effects.
No, seriously, what the hell do I have to do here?
Get it on!
Huh. I seriously have 0 clue what to do. I know how to open the door, at least. Or was there something else in there, too? Not by the looks of it, only that. And that one chest. So maybe it was literally... Oh yeah, there's a chest here. Push. And activate. Well, this looks like a fight, doesn't it?
Shut Shine down!
Spring forth!
Now you shall perish!
And dead. Anyone else? Oh. Now everyone's dead. Never mind.
Illusion shattered!
Look alive!
Actually, since we're at it, since we have him.
A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, health comes first.
Alright, so he's a healer.
Shine down!
First of all, chest very important. I mean, I'll try in a second, you know. I mean, I am currently in a dungeon, so that's probably not the best place to join. Oh, right. Open the door. Push. I've actually never really played with other people aside from needing help with the weekly bosses and just joining a random lobby. Wait, why push still? Oh, does it have to... Oh, I get it. Now I get it. Now I have to push this one more. But yeah, I've actually only... I think only once, which was for the fishing part to get the catch. I think only for that did I just start joining random worlds and saying, hey, mind if I catch some fish? Funny enough, I distinctly remember me joining that one player world, and they were in the middle of a boss fight, so I joined in mid-fight and essentially killed the boss for him. That or he was trying to be a dick. You never know. But funny enough, he was like a lower level, so I beat it. But yeah, maybe I can actually join a lower AR player's world, being higher, but I'm not sure. Ouch. I fell from a high height there. God damn it. Something tells me this is gonna be a fight again.
Zhongli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
See, just over 10,000 if she actually hits.
Come on!
I'm not just gonna heal here, and...
Inazuma shines eternal!
And that's the health bar. Instantly, like, 45% gone. Yeah, the reason why I did all the
Dr.
bursts
Baizhu,
first...
How serious is it? Is she...
is because the way Raiden Shogun's burst works, if you use other bursts before you use hers, you'll actually charge hers up, so it'll actually do more damage. Hence why the health bar was gone very much.
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
Not gonna lie, but that kind of looks like the logo on the cover for Resident Evil 6 for some reason. Or at least it reminds me of that.
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baiju said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect. And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
I mean,
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him!
I mean, to be fair, at that point I would have written a letter already. Or what you would call a will.
Baiju, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiang Li have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art... ...
Exclamation mark? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with this one. You can't be thinking about that again.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiang Li have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see Ayu grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis.
Just so you know, Rex Lapis is actually working in the funeral parlor. If you wanted to thank him personally, of course.
If my choice can bring Jiang Li back, then even if I die...
Jialiang...
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baiju, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment. That's all.
I mean, I guess a kiss goodbye wouldn't be out of the question.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang... Baiju, Changsheng... Is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiang Li will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiang Li would not have had to resort to unnatural methods. What a crazy situation! Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiang Li! What's the point of it all?
Is honor... God damn it. It's because, like, you have two options here, but they should actually just be one singular option. Is honor Jiang Li's decision and bear witness is what I'm going with.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the
Yeah, you
human
can't
realm,
really.
all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
Well, that was quick. Poof. And he collapses. I would assume.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
Oh, I actually have to press continue here.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
Aww. I'm almost being driven to tears here. Like I'm like right on the cusp.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now?
Well, at least she's awake now.
The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have.
Huh?
Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Aww. Like seriously, how does Genshin Impact keep getting me with the emotional stuff? It several times with some of these story missions actually almost gets me to cry. Like, I sometimes tear up and that's about it. But still, the fact that it keeps getting me.
Jialiang. 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 Jialiang.
Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baishu,
Oh, did he do the same thing as with Chi-Chi?
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I am as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jia Liang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew someone was listening in on that conversation.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never
No duh.
underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jia Liang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind.
I mean, he is a
I'll
doctor.
just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baiju, and cure Dad for good!
Aww.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business.
Alright.
If you're serious about
fun.
it, you'll have your work cut out for you.
I mean, I don't know what time zone you're in, but
Timer.
you never know.
I'll catch you all another time.
Is she finally gone?
Bye.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Such as...
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
This was a hard one. This was a hard one meal.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! All right,
Not for you,
first things
Paimon.
first, off
You
to the
did
market
nothing.
For some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Dang it.
Wait up! I'll come too!
So
Baiju,
the
thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baiju, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
she's gonna explain what the argument was about, wasn't it? Wait, huh? Anything in here I can... Oh. I was gonna look and see if there was anything to collect in here, but there isn't. Dang it. But yeah, I'm probably just for fun gonna do the last 2 weekly bosses, and then I'm probably just gonna end the stream anyway, seeing as I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. On the upside though, I do not have to go to work tomorrow, cause holiday. Yay. AKA this dude over here got a long, long weekend. Still though, I cannot believe this was the first stream that I actually got caught by one of those "these nuts" jokes.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
I can't walk any faster.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Alright. Alright, is the game freezing here, or... Yep. It was just having a... it was just having a little hiccup. Because it needed to load a cutscene, probably.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Probably.
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli.
Memories,
you are correct.
too.
Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Aww.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Funny enough.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second.
Funny enough, during
slow
this
down.
story quest, I actually did get one
Baizhu,
new recipe that I
I
didn't
know
know
I
yet.
won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Yeah, you can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Shang-Chi has talking about fate, huh? What did she mean by that?
Every
What did she
single
mean
mortal
exactly?
I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
Other people, yes.
It is a very long story.
Oh, we
Long
actually get an
ago,
explanation for
when
it.
plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell.
Aww.
Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple.
Aww.
The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine? or poison. Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
Aww.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baiju,
Dang.
does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
You have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler!
I don't either,
What
actually.
are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Leave some grub for me, Paimon.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
She does have
True.
food on the brain, though.
And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Probably, I guess. Holy shit, that got me so close to bawling my eyes out. Oh. Anyway, let me, since we're at it, wait, others. No messages, alright. Maybe I have to do that in co-op mode. Oh goddamn, that actually gets rid of the thing. Alright, let me just real quick take a frickin' photo. I mean, they gave the UI, might as well send them a friend request if I can, you know? Hang on, and... Alright. Just UID and, enter. 7 5 6 5 7 3 6 and 7. Search. Player not found. No. World permission after approval. Yep. Invalid. Wait, invalid UID. Please check the re-enter. Huh. Wait, do you actually have to enter UID as well? In co-op mode, yada yada. Huh. Like this, it's also co-op mode, right? Wait, so you can't send people friend requests? That sucks. I actually wanted to send them a friend request on this, so... I'll figure it out later. Now with that little pause all done with, let's actually do just the child boss, or the Tartaglia boss here, and call it a day. Because again, I've been streaming for quite a while. Anyway. Alright, I mean, should I change? Nah. Yes, at level 90. Alright, time to die. I actually should have put Ganyu on the team, but eh. It is what it is. Jesus Christ, I just hit 3 hours streaming. Well, it's literally only halfway of what I have
amuse me.
been streaming, you know. My longest stream so far was where I streamed getting the last trophies in Cyberpunk 2077.
Run all you like.
Terminate!
There is no escape.
Fine opportunity.
You say a fine opportunity.
So quick to flee.
I'm not fleeing, buddy.
Not bad. Not
But I
bad.
am getting rid of your
You've got a
Riptide,
trick
though.
or two.
Ready, steady, go!
Raging tide.
Oh no, you missed.
You ain't messing around.
Damn it, how dare you put that Riptide on me again.
Scatter!
Illusion shattered.
Something else catch your eye?
Let me think!
No use hiding back there.
Shine down.
Raging tide.
God damn it, I'm trying to use her burst.
Now you shall perish.
And that's stage 2. And the moment I look at the actual stream, I just see the burst for Raiden.
There is no escape.
Ow.
Let's get it on. You asked for it.
Scatter!
I missed. Dang it.
Shine down.
You're cut above.
Wait. I killed him just using the skill for Raiden. To be fair though, I did switch into her from Barbara, which because of her weapon gives an attack buff. Two of the exact same material and no craftables. What are the stats on this one 5-star artifact? Oh, attack, crit rate, and crit damage. But damn, that story quest. Well, me, if you're watching this last part at a later date, I actually tried sending you like a friend request on Genshin. Wait, wait a second. I think I may have done... I think I actually need to go to my friends list for that, maybe? Yeah, friends. 'Cause again, I haven't at all any idea on how this works. Wait, enter UID. And search. Huh. It actually works like that, huh? I actually see that you have a level 90 Bennett. Wait, can I actually see just the characters you have? Oh yeah, character showcase. Can I actually look at the actual characters too? Well, friend request has been sent. This is just what I recently played with. Genshin Impact friend. Wow, this is the only person that I have on PlayStation as a friend, or who also plays PlayStation, or who's also my friend on the actual PlayStation Network. Bum nuts. Actually, search. Oh yeah, we can actually. I mean, this is actually kind of fun. So, looking at another player's character.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
So obviously, I'm gonna check their the character that they're maining. Aquila Favonia. All right. Increases attack is increased by 20%, triggering and triggers on taking damage. God damn it! Just for the weapon, actually, I'm kind of jealous, because I only have one 5-star sword. Artifact details. Oh, wrong one. Crit damage, HP, attack, and HP. I mean, I don't know if Bennett actually has something that scales off of his HP, but... Wait. Feather, attack, defense... Crit damage, alright. Defense... Oh, crit rate and crit damage got increased. Yeah, crit rate on the circlet is always a good thing. Oh, nice. You actually have the exact amount of crit damage as a substat that you get for crit rate. I actually have a circlet like that too, but I get more crit damage from that artifact than I do crit rate, which is kind of funny. Not by much, but it's still kind of funny. Whoops. Alright, pyro bonus damage, which is actually a really good one to get for the actual artifact set if you get like the good substats as well. Alright, now just my own morbid curiosity. How did they build their Nahida? Sacrificial fragment? Yeah, because of the elemental mastery. I get it. I think Mapamare is actually maybe a better weapon. I'd have to check on my own Nahida, but still, she does need a lot of elemental mastery. And a full set of Gilded Dreams. Great. Alright. obviously Constellation 0, because featured 5 stars are annoying to get at higher constellation. 343. C2. Nah, C1, I mean, this is a character that you get from the standard banners, so well, now you on screen or on stream can actually see that I sent you a friend request, and yeah. So yeah, now this Kumish just read the name. Well, Kumil, now you have a pending friend request from me. Actually, what characters do I have as a showcase? Edit profile. Yeah, I just put random characters in here. Wait, no, don't hide. Wait, hide character details. Oh, wait. Huh. Oh, edit showcase. Yeah, you don't want. Let's take out everyone for now and just put some other characters in there that I've actually been leveling. Well, obviously, we'll put Ganyu in there. Obviously, my Dia too. Raiden Shogun. Now I just feel like I'm showing off. For fun, the Traveler, because I am low-key building that. Why not? Sucrose. Can only show 8, right? And I have 6, so 2 more. Best not to go too low, because then it's not built at all. Yeah, why not? Put Jean in there too. Wait, I actually have... No Bido. Or no Beto. Because that's a no bueno. Yeah, you know what? Since she is my ex main, put Yanfei in there, and just because I like her, and save. Like this, people should be able to see everything, right? If I have it like this, show character detail. Actually, don't know which one here I should actually display. Like, I guess the ones that I really enjoy having, you know? Oh, this one's actually really cute. Putting that in there then. I actually also really like this one. For some reason I actually like this one too. And why not? I mean, I do like the Haley Troll thing. So for now, that'll be it. Because I actually, don't have that many unlocked. Wait. Now I can do the signature later. I don't need to do that on stream. Right, so I can do one more weekly boss where it's still 30 resin to defeat it. I mean, I did multiplayer for the weekly boss in Sumeru. I soloed the child that you have to beat up every week, and yes, I'm gonna repeat using that joke, cause why not? Alright. Which other weekly bosses do I feel comfortable taking on by myself that aren't Dvalin? Actually, one that I actually haven't faced, one that I actually haven't fought in years. Why not? I think, well, I say years, but like in a long while. I haven't faced the wolf boss in so long. I think the last time I faced the wolf weekly boss was even before they actually added Child as a weekly boss as well. So it's been a long while. Also, before I frickin' die, I should probably heal my character. God damn it, wrong thing. I was gonna say I should probably heal my characters. And I don't have a... I think after this I'll just grind a few XP books off screen, you know? AKA I'll probably after this one weekly boss actually end the stream. Because if you guys can probably see it as well, but the estimated time elapsed is over 3 hours. But then again, I'm literally the type that can just AFK in Genshin and fall asleep. Just with the ambient music that's playing, you know? Which for me, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, is actually a good thing since I have insomnia and I have real trouble falling asleep. So having a game like Genshin actually, well, technically provide that service for free. Alright. It's actually, but yeah, them providing that service is actually, probably unintentionally providing that service is probably a good thing. For my actual health. Because for me, right now, at the time of streaming, where I live in Germany, it is nearly midnight. And I am not sleepy whatso-frickin' Yar. Wanted to do... Ouch. Oh no.
There is no escape!
Go, Barbara!
Ha!
God damn it, I froze myself. God damn it. That's because of Barbara.
Look alive!
Alright, back to her.
Shine down!
Dang it. Good thing I actually switched. Where is he? Over there. Like, I haven't faced him in so long and I still know exactly how to fight him. But to be fair, the last time I fought him was also with Beto and her counter mechanic. Dia just looking at him like, huh.
Let's get it on! Ha! Propagate! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Ha!
And dead. He wasn't even allowed to finish the howl. Alright, what do I get? Alright. I actually got one of these crystals, that's nice. But no crafting material. Dang it. Did I actually collect the stuff at the Adventurers Guild? Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'm gonna be ending the stream here, so hope you enjoyed. Sorry if you just joined. But if you actually want to see me get completely being or completely falling for a "these nuts" joke, you would have to look somewhere at the start of the stream. You don't obviously you don't have to watch the entire thing, but it's somewhere in the stream at the start. So if you want to see that, because that's literally also the first time someone tried a "these nuts" joke and I just fell for it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream of whatever I'll be streaming or making. So yeah, bye.